While mallard ducks will normally have around 10 ducklings, this number can vary widely. On my local river, we've been following a range of brood sizes, from this single duckling with its parents to a recent discovery of this mother with 12 ducklings. Unfortunately, just because we see a duckling doesn't mean it's going to grow into a full adult. My last update on local ducklings showed how these babies can just disappear. Survival rate can vary from no ducklings in a brood surviving to all of them surviving, although it's usually between a 10 and 70% survival rate. Only a few days after discovering the mother with 12 ducklings, she's lost 5 of them and is now down to 7 ducklings. There are a lot of factors against duckling survival. Predators include a range of fish, reptiles, mammals, and larger birds. Young animals tend to be weaker against parasites and disease. The fluffy feathers of a duckling don't protect against weather when they get wet, so ducklings often die as a result of hypothermia during rain and wind. Additionally, timing is everything. Older mothers have more experience, so tend to be more successful. Mothers that choose the better habitats, which are areas of permanent wetland, don't have to move their brood across open habitat that tends to be more dangerous. Earlier hatched ducklings also tend to survive more. As you can see here, the first 3 ducklings that we recorded this season are still alive and going strong. Look at how big they are now. It's possible that ducklings hatched earlier in the season receive more maternal care, have a lower risk from predators, and have more food available to them, which helps them survive. These ducklings are 3 weeks old now, and if their mother can keep them alive for another 3 or 4 weeks, they may be ready to become independent. The difference between only 3 ducklings hatching but having all of them survive, and 12 ducklings hatching but losing 5 of them in the first week really highlights an ongoing struggle in the entire animal kingdom. Should you have lots of offspring in the hopes that at least one will survive, or have only a few and invest much more resources into keeping those few alive? Of course, this question assumes that as a parent you're going to be around. Many ducklings lose their parents, whether due to the parents dying or abandoning them. This single duckling was all alone and seemed to have no mother looking for it. It has a low chance of surviving more than a day if its mother doesn't return, but it could get lucky. Ducklings can show brood amalgamation behaviour. This is when ducklings will join up with other groups and essentially become adopted by a different mother. It's thought that when a mother allows this to happen, it's related to the increased survival of her own young. After all, more eyes means more chance of spotting predators, and more ducklings means less chance that her own offspring are the ones getting eaten. If you want to support me in continuing to create these free educational videos, then check out my new Patreon page. I have 5 different monthly support tiers to choose from, ranging from just £2 up to the higher tiers where you can vote for video topics, have your name credited at the end of each video, receive personalised art of any UK species, and get one-on-one consultation calls with me on any nature-related topic of your choice. Subscribe to Ferroforest to keep learning about UK nature.